Truth be told, I never thought I'd be back in Garry's mod. It has been a frickin' long time, Garry, hasn't it?
Keeping me all night, all night.
Hiya, Borkers, I'm Jalen Fulf, and welcome to Garry's mod. Now, this is not your normal session of Garry's mod with my friends doing random shit in Sandbox, but instead we're just pulling off stuff and showing off potentially the stuff that I could really do in Garry's mod as a solo person. Like, say I wanted to do some stop-motion machinima like I used to do back in those days. Those videos are not up on YouTube anymore, sadly. But the good news of all of this is, what do I do? Well, Sandbox. It's as easy as it sounds. You're just doing whatever you fuck you want, even if it's exploration or whatnot. Let's do it. Now, many of you may recognize this little entryway here as the first steps, and then the outside here area as the first area you will encounter in the original Baldi's Basics Game Jam Edition back in 2018, 2019, way before Baldi's Basics Plus was released. This is the original map that started it all, that started the big craze. Now, with that all set up, let's start with this first room. Math equals more math equals math to the 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 infinity. Let me just see it. Math, 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 math. A tower of math. Or if you're on the other side of the Atlantic, you could call it maths. Oh, and the classic You Can Think pad from the exact same game. I hear every door you open. Yup. That makes an appearance. But we're gonna leave it here because we have other classrooms to look at. But I should also show you something, and this is gonna be the key point to what I want to do in this map, and that is the table and chairs have physics, and now I'm stuck. Help. Oh hey, I managed to solve it myself. But the truth be told is, I saw the choice of the tables, but what about the chairs? Yes, they do still have their physics. And this makes things very interesting for this crowd, because if you think about it very carefully, these kinds of physics were not in the original Baldi's Basics Game Jam Edition, nor are they in Baldi's Basics Plus. We'll worry about that when we get there, but first off... Whoa, speaking of physics, that also means we could move around stuff with the physics gun! Similar to how the You Think pad we did. When you follow the school rules, no running, no entering faculty, blah blah blah, all the stuff that you already know. No running, no entering faculty, no bullying, no drinking, no escaping detention, no fourth wall breaks.
No breaking the fourth wall in the halls.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Principal of the Thing has a lot on his hands. But here's the other one. Sorry, ran out of time to add more subjects. Game Jam stuff. This, actually, I think this one was more of the original, text. I think it changed something along the lines of, sorry, I was too tired to add more subjects, or something like that. Remind me, or at least, up there, you would see the original graphic that was already there. I picked it up from the Baldi's Basics Wikia, which also picks up this data directly from the game. Oh, funny little thing about the swinging doors here. These guys are meant to automatically shut, and then this principle applies where, heck, that's not supposed to happen. The swinging doors are not supposed to go in that direction, according to the game. WD knows Squee, when your doors are too loud and you need them to be quiet. Looks like we just landed ourselves in Sweeper's room, alright. A familiar place to see. But really, we don't need to be here. Really, where we need to be is somewhere else. Then again, I'm trying to find the right room in which I want to try this little scene, or at least show off a snapshot of what I want to do. Then again, that snapshot could ultimately end up being the big screenshot of the video. Who knows? But anyway, all the school faculty only doors. We'll come back to this one in a minute, but the halls really have a lot of memories to look out for, especially because this is the Game Jam edition after all. Today's lesson, how to eat cheese, and this is basically the graphic you'll see in every staff room. Do these have physics as well? Well, barely. I'm pretty sure something else of that nature can come up. And of course, the staff room stuff is all the same as it was in the original Game Jam edition. Oh, and did I ever mention these plants were here too, and they are just graphics, just waiting for you to pass through them? I don't even think they were meant to be pass-throughable, if that's the right term for it, in the original Game Jam edition. You tell me.
No drinking drinks in the halls.
He's actually saying this shit. Oh my god. He literally says no drinking in the halls when you do this? What fun. Look! A Homestar Runner reference! Where? Ah. Trying to trick me there? Then again, I don't see the reference. You tell me, guys, what exactly was Micah thinking when he was writing this? Definitely something Homestar Runner related, that's for sure. For those of you that are wondering, my last video on Homestar Runner stuff, you can go back to, let's say, I believe if host upload Jalen actually remembers this, to get the eye up, it's up there per se, where you would find the last video I did where I sent off Flash in fashion by playing the last few games I wanted to play on HomestarRunner.com. No running in the halls. When will you learn? Yup, detention. I know damn well I'm not going to get anything in here, basically because all of this information is up here. And then, of course, everything else. But then what about these other halls? Where do they go?
No entering school faculty only rooms in the halls.
He's doing it. Again. What the? Oh, you can do that? You can do this? I did not know that. It seems that we found a secret room in this map, but how? Looks like our Zesty Bar plan was a big fake after all. Gee, healthy. Gee, oughta run. Bye. Oh. I'm pretty sure that I didn't really, pay attention to this too much when I was in, the original game because I was so focused on getting away from Baldi's ass. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is a mailbox. I shall open it. With my teeth! Wow! Guys, I think we may have found the classroom that we were looking for this whole time. The board says wow. The table and chairs are neatly lined in a row. It's only 4 seats. And all I need to do is if I wanted to do just one pupil versus Baldi the teacher, I could be like, hey, you sit there, and then Baldi, you go there. We'll execute that at the end, guys. Stay tuned. Timestamp it, please. Oh, here's another awkward swinging door into a cafeteria. Oh, and speak of the devil, you see this door right here? Here's a little secret that you guys didn't know about, or at least, well, was never in the Game Jam edition, but exclusive to this map. Watch this. You can go outside and see the school for yourself from the outside, or at least from one corner of it, that, as far as I'm aware. But I think we had enough. We should probably be the classic man we are and just stay inside. It's the best way to do this. Oh god, even the cafeteria tables have physics. What a powerful man I am. Now, I said I've already been to all of these rooms, but think again, because I haven't been down this hall yet. We have these rooms. The world is big. Class dismissed. And then all of a sudden, the students are like, yay, we don't need to be here anymore, and then they just throw the tables out of the classroom and just mess the chairs up. Here, I need to do a thing. Can I clean this up? This is not really something you can actually do in the original Game Jam edition of Baldi's Basics, but that's the best I can do. That's the only chair you really need to put up anyways, just to get this room organized, or at least get it started organized, whoever's responsible for this room. But not me, definitely. Hey Karen, I think I'm talking to you about this one. Hey, look! Another outdoors. Now, the original Game Jam edition, as you can probably have told, or at least my last video on Baldi's Basics Plus introduced the Explorer mode and showed off a little bit of how the maps worked, without the actual character following your ass around the whole time. And the third floor actually had 4 elevators. The third floor went 4 elevators, right then and there. And what do you know? You went to one, it locked. The next one, it locked. The next one, it locked. Then the last one works. Similar to this fashion, in which you could probably trigger this one first, and then go a clockwise direction back out to the cafeteria like you normally would. And in the Birthday Bash edition, which actually uses this map, you're actually supposed to go to the cafeteria last because I don't want to spoil anything for the very end, but there is a surprise at the very end if you actually at the very end, which does require you to go there anyways, and the programming actually forces you to do that. Think about that for a moment now, would you? One more classroom, are you guys ready? Doug, dab again, and pay. I had to. Place lore here. Oh, we all know the lore of Baldi and his companions. We all know the lore behind all of this. Bully just got bullied so hard that he decided to be a bully himself. Jump Rope Girl got blind and decided she wants to play with somebody and find somebody with a poor vision. Everybody else has their own stories. With all of those rooms out of the way, and I'm gonna double check down here just to make sure, because I do recall. Yeah, there's one. I think, did I do the staff room already? Yeah, I did the staff room already. Never mind. That's everything. And just to make sure that I got everything, I'm gonna do a little no clipping and just pop myself out just to see where everything is. Like there. Got all these rooms down. This, that with the secret room, and that room. Oh, there's another room over there. Oh, I'll have to go check that out then. Never really thought of that one. Got that one. All these down here. So yeah, let me go back down to the cafeteria, because I really need to see this. Alright, Beast Soda Machine, let me see what's on your ass. Let me see what's behind the door, or at least your insides. Haha! A mysterious room awaits us. Oh? What is Baldi's office? Does this function in the same way you would in the secret ending? I'm not going to show the secret ending because of spoilers. But it's not the way
You
it would
should know
function.
better.
Now I'm getting chills, seriously. Principal, please shut the fuck up. Oh wait, this is a school ground. I shouldn't really be swearing. Up. I've been a bad fourth. Alright, so where was that classroom with the WoW chalkboard thingy on and the 4 desks? Was it this one over here? It was. Okay, so here's the plan that I want to do. Alright. I love showing these maps off, or at least doing these myself to indicate, oh, do I want to do these in my spare time on, if I ever had the spare time to, on Garry's Mod Sandbox. If that's the case, then sure, I could probably do that. But I have so many maps in my storage that I might not have enough room for everything. We'll see. But what I really want to do is, if I go to add-ons and go all the way to Baldi Ragdoll, and then Baldi V2. Spawn you. You are right there. Limp as ever, are we? No, truth be told, I really want you to be all the way over here. You're lifeless, basically, because I'm making you be. But now I really need you to be... looking in the direction I want you to. Is it like that? Yeah, it's like that. But I have these, slouched legs here. Could I potentially... Here, I'm gonna lock the torso first, just to make sure that this is still in the right place. Could I lock the chest first? Chest locked. Torso locked. Let's get the foot in position. And locked. Let's get another foot in position. Practically not the way you should be doing things behind the desk, but still. Your hand, let's put your left hand down on the desk and actually put it like that, like on the desk, as if you were slapping it on the desk. I'm gonna turn your head a little bit just so you're facing there. You're looking at this desk over here. I'm gonna be moving the chair. Oh god, your hand is actually not on the desk. Can we fix that, please? I mean, sure, that's exactly what we wanted. This is a weird-ass looking Baldi in 3D, I'll almost say. Whenever I did, do these stop-motion machinima things when I used to do those, I would unintentionally just create the worst experience as possible. Not really just... Like, right here. That could be a good sign, isn't it? It's not really the position I want, but it's definitely something worth my time. Let's put this chair back just slightly. But not lock it in place, because you never know if we're going to need it. Or actually, let's just... Yeah, lock it in place. Now, the beauty of Garry's mod is you have the feature of using tools to your advantage. Let's add one of those tools now. And what tool do I have? I have color. I don't want the color. Instead, I want... First, let's do camera. And let's try to put it here in the corner where peeps can see it. And to make sure that it's going to work proper... There we go. That's what we want to see. That's what you guys want to see right there. That's going to be our image. That's going to be our screenshot for the video. Right there. Provided we complete this thing. Now the last thing I want to do is we're going to do something relating to posing, and the first thing we can do is face posing. So, oh god. Physics gun, can we please fix this position? And actually lock the desk for once, so I don't really accidentally knock it over for once. Or maybe just move it here so that you're actually in, so that the hand actually makes... Oh my god. So that the hand actually makes a lot of sense, thank you. Hey, look. Let me just make sure, because we have the thing in place. I can actually see what I'm doing. So mouth open, mouth smile, mouth frown open. Not what I want. Mouth frown. Let's see about frown open. That would make a lot of sense here. Now, would it? Mouth O? No. Left eyebrow upper. Left eyebrow lower. And left eyebrow upper. I want to make it look anger. Yeah, angry right here. Left eyebrow angry, right eyebrow angry. See, that's what we like. That's what we like to see. That's an anger Baldi. Oh, and there's me. Hello. Hello. I am Folfo. How was you? Now for finger posing, I'm going to have to put my focus on you. If there were finger posing, dang it. Is there not finger posing on... Funny thing. Oh, select to manipulate. Oh, but it doesn't work. Interesting. Okay. This is starting to get really interesting here, folks, because I did not expect this to happen, where our friend Baldi doesn't have finger posing. I implore whoever made this model to look into that, because I would love to see what we can do. Because you know how Baldi likes to hold his ruler in one hand, and then the other hand is going... I hope... Oh, because you guys know how in the original Baldi's Basics game, especially in Baldi's Basics Plus, he would follow you around, have one hand out, and in the other hand he's holding his ruler like this, and then all of a sudden you can hear his tappings as he passes by. Like for instance, I really hope editing Jalen is actually adding those sound effects into this position. That would make a lot of sense here, wouldn't it? Oh, you poor, poor teacher. What did I do to your shoulder right here? Maybe that has to do with, it's definitely got, guys, it's definitely something to do with the way I'm holding his arm out like that. It's a thing with ragdolls. And by the way, speaking of ragdolls, next Monday, Fun with Ragdolls. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Build mode or explore the maps. We're gonna find out for ourselves. But now I need a random NPC to handle, not an NPC, but a ragdoll, a random ragdoll from any one of these guys. I don't know where, but definitely something. Try to pick something. I have Anthrowolfo right here. But I don't think it's really working as much. Are there other furry characters in here that I could use, potentially? Or am I going to have to restrict myself to just Half-Life 2 or anything else of the sort? Because I don't think any of the other games are going to help me out here in terms of characters. Like CSGO is not going to have too much of this stuff. Then we go to Counter-Strike itself, and that's not going to be that big. TF2 doesn't have a lot of stuff. I mean, I could potentially put one of the TF2 characters in. That makes a lot of sense in the long run, given how Garry's Mod Machinima always included TF2 content as well. So that could be an option. As far as Half-Life 2 goes, that's a funny story. I don't think any of these citizens are really going to help me out here now, are they? Here, I'm gonna put on TF2. Let's go... I think we can go for basics and just go with, Blue Scout. I mean, who else, right? Funny story, guys, I may have to start from the head and work my way down. Or the chest could probably just do some wonders itself. You, my friend, be seated. We're gonna move the table closer to make this a little bit more interesting. But again, your hand up here. We're gonna put the table in your place soon. I think we can do that now, can we? Oh god. Probably not the way I wanted. Oh yeah, because your hand's in the way, right. Let me unlock that. Push it closer. Like that. Oh god. What the hell? Did I hope I didn't break anything by doing that. The feet, the feet and legs can just stay there. That's not going to be as important to the camera photo. I mean, unless it is in the shot. But from the looks of things, we might have ourselves a face riggable character? Question mark? Alright, let me see how that looks. Well, from a standpoint, I could definitely say that if once we got the face rigging options working, then we'll be headed home with this. Alright, with that, we can just finish this off just as easy. Hang on. What about that? The leg's in the way. Here, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do a nasty thing, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Put you out there, and then bring this foot in as well. Just so you have something to work with. Like you're slouching. A little bit. I think. Isn't that how Scout and his attitude kind of serves the purpose here? Laid back, sort of. Anyone? I don't know. You decide in the comments. Alright, one last step to do, and that is to do some face posing. So what do I do? Right close, left close. I want to make him look as sad as possible. I could do random options, but again, that's going to completely destroy his face. So what do I do? I want to give him a Oh, what are these? Clear. Let's do clear. Open eyes, close eyes, angry eyebrows, normal eyebrows, sorry eyebrows, grin, sad. Let's do sorry eyebrows. Oh god. Random. Oh my god! This is why I hate the randomize feature completely. Let me just clear that real quick and do sorry. No grin, please. That is not what I want. That is absolutely not what I want. UH should sound perfect. How about mad? Where's the scared? Plus mad. Oh my god, that doesn't look good at all now, does it? Holy shit. Remove UH. Scared look. What else? Pain small. Scared upper. What else we got? I think that should be good. Let me just have one final check of the camera. Let's make sure that everything is in order. We have a camera tool as well. Oh, and this is something we can do too. Ah, the camera features. Zoom in, get the perfect shot in. Although those headphones are really covering his face, I don't know how that's going to work unless I do it from the opposite side. Here, let me move the camera, see if I can get a better shot from another angle. Would this look good? I mean, it still shows Baldi's face. Here. Let's get the camera out again. Get this shot. And then let's make sure that it's in the right place. And then camera view. Zoom out. Don't rotate as much. Could I potentially move the camera elsewhere? If I need to move stuff, I can. If I need to move stuff, I definitely can. And that would require me shoving this out of the way, shoving this out of the way, because that's not the shit we need. What we really want is to focus on all of this material right here. I want to get the good angle, too. The good angle I want with the good zoom. There we go. It's probably not going to be the best shot, given that in the thumbnail image that my friend Scout is probably going to get cut off by the graphics. I mean, as it turns out, his face probably says otherwise. So, say I turned my features off real quick. My video capture device. This would be the shot we were after. But just make sure... There. This would be the shot. You can definitely see Scout's face on the left. Right there. Right there, then and there, perfect. Alright, all that's left is to take the shot. There you go. Alright. A perfect scene for a perfect, I don't know if that's the right term to describe this heck of a schoolhouse, but it's also a nice send-off for this channel's adventures in the original Game Jam schoolhouse layout. So with that said and done, that's going to do it for technically Baldi's Basics, but also Garry's Mod Sandbox. I do not know when I'm going to do Garry's Mod Sandbox again, probably when I'm running out of content at some point. We'll have to see as we go down the road, but we'll have to see what we can do. It's a toss-up at this point, I can tell you that much. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like, post your comments, hit subscribe to the notification bell, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time...